Testing, testing. Yo, Smelly Randy here. Today is Tuesday, April 7th, and we're going to do this one from the front yard. I'm going to show you how to make some homemade fire starters like this, but first we need some shade, so I'm going to also show you how I use the deploy my awning that's on the truck here. So let's go. All right, let's see if we can get the awning out, and I'm gonna fire up the stove here and get that heated up, and yeah, we'll just get going. So the reason we're gonna, oh god, hold on, I need some, let's go ahead and protect this table here and give me a little bit more stability. There we go. All right, now let's see if we can get the awning out. Now I tried this. Oh great, the zipper won't even get past there. There we go. I tried this once before when we went camping, and I did it all wrong and needed Carrie's help to deploy it. So I think I learned what my mistake was. So you unzip it, and then there's two Velcro straps holding the awning here. Kind of pull this out. All right, now underneath here, there are these support poles. So we need to get these out first. There's one. And there's two. Now we can pull this out. This is not ideal with the open flame below me, but we're gonna see what we can do here. Hopefully I don't catch the tarp or the awning on fire. All right, so now I need this bar. Is gonna extend right into the hole. There we go. I'm gonna shimmy over here. Whew. Oh, and now I need this one. And this is gonna go, oh, I lost the other one. I am not making this look easy at all, am I? All right, so now that I got the poles within reach, that one in there. Shimmy over. This one in here. Good. The legs drop down. That. And let's see. I feel like these arms need to lock. Oh god. Oh, I think you put them in and then you tighten them by twisting. Oh man, this is not going well. Get in there. Get in there, extend and twist. Tight. All right. Oh, I forgot to tighten that leg. Get this one in, twist, tight. All right, so now those are, whew, those are in there. We can pull this one up. Oh, not all the way out. Pull this one up and tighten. And now I can pull this one up. That's not supposed to happen. And tighten. Get that one in there again. And tighten. This one in. That looks pretty good. And now it's got the Velcro strap so you can get it more secure on the bar there. Wrap those around. So yeah, that's basically the gist of it. It wasn't graceful by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm still able to get it deployed just by myself. So yeah, I'm just gonna put a couple more of these up just so I know it's not going anywhere. And then yeah, we'll work on the fire starters. Looks good. Not too shabby. Oh God. Thought I would try and tighten this up, make it more taut. There we go. Now twist. All right. Now that's good. Oh God, all right, that's done. Let's, now we got some shade. I'm gonna bring it in here, lower this down. Whew, all right, can't see anything. Okay, so that's heating up. So I made fire starters last year, and basically what I did was I took cotton balls. So you can pick up, I picked these up on Amazon, a pack of 3, and each bag has 70 cotton balls in it. So I picked these up for $10 on Amazon. After that, what I did was I took some petroleum jelly, which is very flammable, and so what I do is you take a glob of this, throw it in a Ziploc bag, and then lather the cotton balls, kind of just work them around the petroleum jelly, get them nice and lathered, just get them nice and soaked in petroleum jelly. After that, we heat the wax and melt it. And when I say wax, that's because I have, I believe this is a 2-pound bag of soy wax that I bought on Amazon, I think for, yeah, $15, $14. So yeah, that's all you need. $10 of cotton balls, $15 of soy wax, and you don't need to buy this much. Obviously I have a ton still, and I've had this for like over 2 years. Petroleum jelly, that's $5. So yeah, after I got them all soaked in petroleum jelly, took them out, and then just kind of dipped them in the wax. And then that resulted in a fire starter like that. So that was my first time making these, and the problem that I had was I couldn't get them lit, or at least to stay lit, because I covered the entire cotton ball in wax. So there was really no dry spot to light on fire to get it going. So every time I even tried to use these, I'd have to basically cut it like in half, and then try and pry out some of the dry cotton in there. Which was really a pain in the butt. So I'd have to get it like that to even have a chance at getting it lit. So what I'm gonna do this time is I'm only gonna dunk like half of the cotton ball in the wax, leaving the other half of the cotton ball exposed, basically, so you can light it easier. And even after that, when times come to light it, you should really pull the cotton out quite a bit. Just so you have that much of flammable area to light. So the other thing that's new to the cotton balls that I'm gonna do this year, and actually let me just start by getting some wax on here. I don't even remember how much wax I put on last time, but I kind of remember having plenty left over after dunking all the cotton balls. So we're gonna go ahead and put a whole bunch in there. And that's melting instantly. So I better hurry up. You know what, since this is all happening very quickly, I think this time I'm just going to dunk dry cotton balls in the wax without the petroleum jelly. And what I suggest doing is keeping some old egg cartons, because then after I'm done here, I can just plop them in here to dry and then easily pack this up, throw it in my camping box and bring it with me. So that's pretty much melted. I'm gonna start getting some cotton balls out. And then a new thing that I bought to try and help make them extra flammable, I bought this, I think it's a 1 pound bag of magnesium shavings. And I bought these off of eBay for $25 for a 1 pound bag, but you can buy much smaller bags. Again, this is overkill, but it's a good deal. And then I'll put a link to the woman that I bought them off of. I think it's a woman, I don't know, I'm just assuming. Her name is like Sandy L. Brown, I think. But yeah, if you're interested in getting some of these magnesium shavings, I'll put a link. I checked and her page is still up on eBay and she still sells bags like this. So they came in a big bag like this, and then she also threw in like 30 little tiny bags like this to pack them into. So I always have a little bag of these handy. Magnesium burns extremely hot, so it's a great tool to have for if you're dealing with a lot of wet wood, and if you're just in a wet climate altogether. So my plan for these is after I dunk the cotton balls, I'm gonna just kind of sprinkle a little bit of magnesium onto the wet wax and let that dry in. And hopefully when it comes time to actually light them, that will help me out significantly. All right, so we have, I'm gonna zoom in here if I can. So we've got a nice puddle of wet melted soy wax. So I'm gonna get the magnesium ready to just sprinkle on. And you should not use your hands for this, by the way, but I don't really have anything else. Actually, I do have my knife. I guess that could work if I could figure out what the heck I just did with it. Nope, no idea where the knife, oh, there it is. All right, let's see if I can do this with the knife effectively. It's already not going well. Oh boy. I'm gonna just keep one finger on there and kind of dunk that around. And I lost it. All right, so I'm just gonna pick that up. I'm gonna sprinkle some of that on there. Ow, it's burning my finger, and there we go. And now it's in. That was not graceful at all. So again, I'm gonna go dunk that nice and hot, sprinkle, and into the box it goes. So we're gonna dunk that. Ooh, that's hot. Sprinkle. Ow, ow, ow. And sprinkle some more. Ow. Hey, Carrot, can you do me a favor and go get maybe like some tongs, please? Thank you. Before I just continue burning my fingers on every cotton ball. All right, so Carrie's gonna help me out with that. I'm gonna keep dunking these, get some magnesium, sprinkle some. It's not going too well, but it's working. It's working enough. So this all might, I could probably turn that down. This might all seem like complete overkill for fire starters, and honestly it is. However, the wax allows it to burn for just that much longer. Thank you much. I will tell you, the easiest way to make a ton of fire starters quickly that don't take up a lot of space is to simply coat these in petroleum jelly. And then you can stuff like, I don't know, probably like 30 of them into it, like a, just if you have like an old pill bottle or something, or just keep them in a plastic Ziploc bag. That is perfectly fine too, and lighter weight. So yeah, if you just soak a bunch of these in petroleum jelly, and then keep them in a bag or something, they are great fire starters. More often than not, actually here I can show you. I have one of these in my camping bag or camping box, and yeah, you can just stuff this completely full of cotton balls, and yeah, that is the easiest way for a bunch of good fire starters. There's all kinds of different ways you can do for different techniques for fire starters. This is what I prefer, and then I'll show you what else I do prior to starting a fire in the wilderness. God, this is so much easier. Sprinkle. I'm making a mess. Hopefully those even stick. I feel like they're not. And then I think maybe what I'll do is tomorrow I'll put like one of each kind of fire starter on the pan, and I'll light it and time it, and just kind of so you can see how, oh God, whoo, just so you can see how effective each type is. God, I'm making a huge mess. So yeah, let me make one more, and then I'll show you like the last thing that I typically do to prepare for starting a fire out in the wilderness. Let's get this one done. So yeah, while I'm doing this, have a little bit of a backgammon update. Carrie and I played 2 games. Actually, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw my story. We played actually on the roof of the Xterra yesterday. Took some, oh gosh, aim that up. We took a bottle of wine up there and got a couple games of backgammon in. I won both of them. We just played again at lunch, and she beat me today. So I don't know exactly what the standings are at, but I think it's like 19-8, maybe, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure. All right, I'm just gonna do 3 more real quick, and then we will move on. Hopefully these work a lot better than the last ones. I'm sure they will, because there's plenty of dry cotton for me to light when the time comes. I'm just gonna fill up this egg carton. So I got 2 more. Yeah, this will help significantly, especially if you're trying to light a fire and it's been snowing or raining and you're having a hard time. Like, even still, you're gonna have to find dry wood somewhere. So that's really the hardest thing to do if you're backpacking and you get somewhere and you're trying to start a fire, is finding wood that isn't on the ground. There's actually a decent amount of wax that I poured out in there. I've pretty much soaked up almost all of it from the pan here. Oh God. Word to the wise, aim the handle away from you if you're gonna do something like this. That's the second time I almost lost the whole damn pan. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna kill that. Wipe my hands off here. All right, 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, so the other thing I do to prepare for starting a fire is I'll usually, if I have dry firewood like this, or just a dry stick or something, I'll get a lot of wood shavings to use as tinder beforehand. So I'll just take one of these and I'll actually sit on a log or something and just get a bunch of shavings, and I'll just aim toward my camping chair That way it collects them all, because otherwise they just go all over the place. So yeah, I just do that for like, 10-15 minutes, and then I have a whole pile of nice dry tinder to use to put on top of the fire starters here. So yeah, I've effectively created a nice mess in the yard here. I think that's all I have for you today. Awning, fire starters, getting some tinder. Whew, man, it is hot. It is 70 degrees in Denver, so beautiful day to keep the awning out and sit outside and get some work done. So yeah, I think that's all I got for you. Tomorrow we will try these out. I'll also soak a bunch in just petroleum jelly, and then we can kind of compare. We'll compare these with the ones soaked in petroleum jelly compared with the completely waxed over fire starters that I made last year. I expect these will burn longer, but that's only assuming I can actually get them lit, which is a big problem. So yeah, we'll try that tomorrow. Until then, let me know if you have any questions. I'll throw some links to these products down in the description if you want to hop over to eBay or Amazon and pick up any of these. And aside from that, have a good day, everyone. See ya. All right, I almost forgot. I got one more thing. It's my next project. So I got the 2-inch foam mattress topper. It's a full size. And if you see in there, yeah, so I'm just gonna take this electric carving knife, cut it to shape, and then yeah, I'll have a nice comfy sleep platform. So hopefully I can get to this after work today, and then I will be adventure ready. All right, back to work. Have a good day, everyone.